Andy, if you can you just sum up that for us?
Yeah, I think elation, joy comes up to mind because of the manner that we've won the game, in terms of the art run, the art fight of the lads, in terms of the ground that they covered. There's more than one way to win a game, and the lads have showed another way in terms of character and desire, and doing sort of probably stuff that is sort of missed in football now, like blocking shots, like closing spaces, like denying time and space, like being compact. And at that age you don't normally get that. So I'm delighted that the lads have showed that application in terms of their tactical organisation. I thought it was brilliant, and for that I'm overjoyed, because sometimes, not just in football, I said to the lads after the game that in life you have to find a way when maybe you're the underdog or you're not expected to win. And tonight I felt that the lads have done that, and they've done it in a manner which, in terms of some of the fundamentals, in terms of the principles, what we're trying to get this football club and the morals and values, they've done it with their morals and values in terms of the art run and the art fight, and the sort of the way you want sort of young men to sort of progress as people as well. So I'm delighted for them. Notts County I thought was excellent. Can see they're well coached, well drilled in terms of what they do and their identity. They move the ball really quickly through their shape. They've got some very good players, obviously. However, I thought that we was very good in what we did. Our lads came in last night at 6 o'clock. They stayed till 9 to do shape work, because we had the game Wednesday and then we could only do shape on Friday. So they've come in Friday and done a double session, and then they've come in on a Sunday night, and some of them have cleared it with work or gone in early. And last night I could see a lot of the stuff and what we did last night on the pitch, and for me that's a credit to the boys and another message that hard work pays off, and they deserve the credit because they've been prepared to do it.
I think on the whole the first 45 was fairly even. I don't think there was much to report, if I'm honest, in terms of shots on target. What did you say to them at half time? I mean, they come out 5 minutes in, Louis Bull scores the penalty. Did you say anything? Did you say go at it? Did you say stay compact like you said? What did you say?
Yeah, so there was a few tactical sort of, they was running more than they needed to run, so we took the goalie out of it because we basically dropped the line of pressure by about 15 to 20 metres. So that means they couldn't use the goalkeeper as the playground, which means that then you're matched up in numbers, because what they was doing is using the goalie to move us from one side to the other when we went to press. So I told them about picking their moments of when to press, at what moments you do that, after we've had possession in the final third, from goal kicks, from dead balls. But when they get the ball in open play and the goalie gets it, let him have it, and when they keep them one way. So I gave them something to keep the team one way, so that they couldn't move us from side to side, and not to jump too early in terms of jump out their pockets. So tactically, because some of the boys we've got from grassroots, so they might not have been used to sort of playing a team like that in terms of their shape, in terms of them keeping the ball, their rotations. So it was more of the tactical part of it, and also we had to mentally get into them in terms of, because they was a bit surprised of how much County sort of had the ball but didn't create much. So it was about sort of how we could affect them going the other way, and what we could do when they was in their shape, how we could expose it. So it was a bit of that, and I said to them that there's more than one way to skin a cat. You can't always have the ball. There's more than one way to do things, and I said about their mental capacity and discipline. And you know what? The boys, the capacity to take on information, the coach telling them about it and then them taking it on, was phenomenal in what they did. And they County had a bit of the ball, or quite a bit of the ball, but I think the lads nullified the good chances that they had, if you like.
Brings me on nicely to that. My next question, I guess. You look at the second half possession Notts did have. Would it be fair to say then that you won the game off the ball tonight rather than on it?
Yeah, 100%. I've seen games at the top level. One comes to mind like Barca when they played Inter with Pep and Mourinho, and they went down to 10 men and they won the game. And a lot of the game now, football, it's about with the ball, possession of the ball, overloads, good technical players. And sometimes I feel that the other side of the game has gone out the window in terms of being able to defend your box. So that's what we did last night, defending balls into your box, making sure when the ball's out wide that you defend crosses, stop it or deal with it, closing down spaces, denying time and spaces, being compact and giving that information. So sometimes I feel that's gone out of the game. So, I said, listen, Atletico Madrid are really good at what they do. Simeone creates an atmosphere around it, and I said that you've got to create that atmosphere tonight and be resilient. And they've done that. And Notts County was really good in possession, without creating loads. We was really good out of possession and nullifying and then having a threat on the counter. So, yeah, I think the boys deserve all the credit though, because I thought to a man, the work rate. I mean, Jamie's had a slight hamstring injury a week ago, he said, I'm all right to play Gaff, I'm all right to play chess, and he's played for 65 minutes and managed himself through the game for the lads, and for me, that he's the captain, and he epitomised that, the whole group today. So it wasn't one man of the match, but all of them.
Yeah, he certainly put in a captain's performance, if you like, for just over an hour.
Yep.
We spoke pre-game about, you know, you being a new arrival, and you know of the reputation of the club and what the academy have done. This night kind of just sums it up for you, I guess. You must be delighted overall, and the players, the celebrations, everything. It's just what you came here to do, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. Like in terms of the community, the community is very diverse, and it has some challenges in our area. And it's about sort of giving the lads an experience, like a good, honest experience where they can develop, and also about developing the lads as people, and that's in terms of hard work, in terms of graft, in terms of dedication, desire, commitment. Them things what will be good for the football pitch, but also will put them in good stead outside of football and off in their sort of everyday life, and when they get older. The atmosphere at the end is tremendous, and that atmosphere is built from hard work and design. The lads know that because they put it in, so that good feeling that they get is because they know they've grafted for it, and you get them rewards when you graft. But not only that, I said to the lads that if you want that feeling, you have to work hard every day, every session, because that's what winners do. So buzz in for the football club, buzz in for the lads in particular, and what was good is the lads what didn't play, they came in the changing rooms, they weren't in the squad, some of them lads tonight, and they celebrated. So that shows the togetherness within the club, but it's in the right direction, and one game at a time. See if we get in the drawing, that, as they say.
Winners do more, Andy.
Winners do more, yeah.